Yeah, and it would appear that Cameroon is um, behaving so arrogant, ignoring the fact that these were two states of equal status who came together, and nobody seemed to explain how the status of one side of an experiment, to be polite, or a failed union, where the status have gone. Have you been able to observe your approach from that standpoint?
Actually, no. I know the history, and I know that Southern Cameroonians are passionate about the history. But the point I have made over and over to my Southern Cameroonian friends, immaterial of what their own solution is that it's really important to not put the emphasis on the past, but to put it on the future. Because quite frankly, again, I have always done my best to tell the truth, to be direct, and now not to be diplomatic. But the pages and pages and pages of history of what happened with this UN resolution, what happened in that plebiscite, where we are today is where we are today. And if the Southern Cameroonian leadership and the elites and the people want to resolve their problems and achieve their full dignity, then they really have to focus on the future instead of coming up with arguments that, well, once upon a time this happened, so it's the responsibility of the international community to all of a sudden create the state of Ambazonia and give it to us because, that would be nice, but honestly, it's not going to happen. So we can talk about science fiction and fantasy, or we can talk about reality. And, I have said this over and over, and I will keep saying it, that if the people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia want to achieve their rights, they have to deal with the way the world is today.
Yeah, I'm happy you said what you said. They have to deal with the way the world is today. And one of the palangs, if I would say, or the approach that the international community and the world goes about solving conflicts is by looking at the root causes of it. Now, for Southern Cameroonians to flip back through the pages and ask questions, our history was denied to be taught for us. There was probably a conspiracy or an evil mechanization to deny us of what actually begin to us. If they are bringing that on the table of a discussion, don't you think is a smart way of looking? Permit me to use this scientific explanation since you don't want fiction. If you have HIV, for instance, are you going to cure the scabies on your body, or will you be looking to find how to eliminate the virus?
But also, if you have HIV, the important thing is not how you got HIV, it's how we cure HIV. As far as the international community is concerned, again, I'm being brutally honest. Whether your listeners like it or not, I believe in the truth. From the international community point of view, the problems of Southern Cameroon began in 2017. And I know that the problems go way, 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 way back to German colonialism and even before. But if you want to deal with the solution, the international community started paying attention to Southern Cameroons when the lawyers strike, the teacher strikes, and the brutal response of the government happened in 2017.